This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. We're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it. You don't know how I like it, feeling happy. All of we as one. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. I'm feeling free, feeling really good. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. Feeling happy, happy as we should. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. So when life knocks me up and I need to pick me up, I'll be happy again. We're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it. You don't know how I like it, feeling happy. All of we as one. You don't know how I like it.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon update for Monday, October 6, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. Thanks for joining us. It was back to the classroom for students of Grazettes Primary School today, not in their usual location though. The students who've been in and out of classes since the beginning of the new school year entered two new locations this morning, the Ebenezer and Breath of Life Seventh-day Adventist churches. They'll be housed at those locations for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Chief Education Officer Laurie King says he's pleased with the relocation process, and he tells Barbados Today the transition is going smoothly.
I have to say up front that we're eternally in debt to the administration of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. They've always responded, and here again they have made these facilities available to us. The children are all excited, as you would imagine, because this is the nursery and the reception groups. But I think the facilities are adequate, and we should be settled in another day or so and to get on with the business of teaching and learning.
How long are they expected to be here again?
I hope no more than 2-3 weeks while we monitor the other location.
If ever there was a time that Barbados needed God and workers needed a voice, it is now. That view from General Secretary of the Barbados Workers Union, Tony Moore, as the BWU marked the 73rd anniversary of its founding with a church service yesterday at the White Park Wesleyan Holiness Church. She says that in Barbados, as in other parts of the world, there have been attempts by governments and the private sector to roll back gains made by workers over the years. And she says unions are particularly important in ensuring workers are not taken advantage of. Moore says that tomorrow the BWU will be part of an international drive that recognizes that employees need decent work. A new program aimed at enhancing the island's tourism product by making every Barbadian a major player has officially been launched. Tourism Minister Richard Seeley says the fine-tuning of the tourism product is not only for those involved in the industry, and that's exactly what the National Tourism Host Program, or NTHP, is all about.
Now what we are doing, ladies and gentlemen, with the National Tourism Host Program is simply saying, if it is our business and we must play our part, we have to understand it better. So the NTHP's goal is to enhance the knowledge base and raise levels of awareness of the importance of the various facets of the country's tourism product among those persons employed or associated with the hospitality industry, but with the general population as well.
Minister Seeley was speaking at the launch of the NTHP over the weekend at Queen's Park. In sports, Barbados failed to medal on the final day of the Pan American Judo Cup at the Segalfio Sobers Gymnasium yesterday. The lone Barbadian, Justin Boyce, lost in his opening match to competitors from Mexico and Uruguay. That's despite putting up a strong fight. The loss means that Bajan judokas have missed out on accumulating vital points towards qualifying for the 2015 Pan American Games in Toronto.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
We continue with news from the region. Over a dozen Jamaicans have leveled claims of unfair treatment by immigration officials in Trinidad. Speaking to the Gleaner newspaper, the 13 said they were denied entry into Port of Spain last Tuesday. They claimed they were forced to sleep on the floor, deprived of access to food, exposed to cold conditions, and prevented from using bathroom facilities at Piarco International Airport. One man who planned to spend 2 weeks of his one-month vacation in Trinidad described the experience as a nightmare, saying he felt like a criminal. Further afield, the new underwater search for missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 resumes today in the Indian Ocean. The plane with 239 people on board disappeared 7 months ago over the ocean between Malaysia and Vietnam.
Australian officials in charge of the operation are cautiously optimistic the refined search area will bring results. It covers 60,000 square kilometres, roughly the size of West Virginia or Croatia. It could take up to a year and cost $48 million. So how will it work? 3 ships will be equipped with a towfish that contains side-scan sonar and a camera to be towed about 100 metres above the ocean floor. Data will then be transmitted in real time to the ship and on a daily basis via satellite to shore.
How fast it goes depends essentially on the sort of terrain you're covering. And that varies from quite flat plains or sloping areas to ravines and fissures and crevasses, which require much closer work.
Ships have spent months mapping the previously unknown ocean floor, finding dramatic challenges like underwater volcanoes. Some families have lost confidence in this search. Some independent experts have even cast doubt on whether this is the right spot.
And with that report, we end our afternoon Barbados Today update. We'll be back again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and our email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or on Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. And you can also tune in on Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris. Have a safe and productive day, and don't forget, join us this evening.
This news update is brought to you by